Feed number 3, Celeste, any percent redemption. An 80% speed run, cutting out the level transitions. Yes, friends, welcome back to another Celeste thing. Funnily enough, this might be the one. You see these files right here quickly. 4837, 4803. Like I mentioned previously, my speedrun time has gone down all the way to about 46 in terms of minutes. You can see that this was an hour and only an old site. That's because I was practicing old site yesterday. So I was thinking about, hey, some tricks I could probably use, but I didn't go for any of them. Also, for the real-time stuff, I'm still going to be tracking the real-time for like the hour, but the main thing is that the level transitions is like the full run overall, trying to get the sub-hour, which probably will happen now, because I know how my life is. Also, this will be my first run I recorded with decent software anyways. I could actually submit this if I wanted to anyway. 3, 2, 1, go! Back to Celeste. Oh, okay. Anything goes in this run. If anything bad happens, it bad happens. I can't go back on anything. Nor can I regret it. Damn it. That's 1. Since the last time you saw the last run, that was like, I think it was the one with Rob in it in the background. That was recorded after the Danganronpa 2 discussion. That was like my quickest time recorded, 50, 52, 52, which is alright. But, as I mentioned just a few moments ago, 46 minutes is my record. So, damn. So my time was taken off because I died in the first room. But it doesn't matter. So yeah, there's certain tricks that I've learned to do. Like this! Damn it. Recording curse, there we go, that's the trick. There's also this one too, like... close! Not quite. There we go. Jesus Christ. I shouldn't complain, because I know it's funny to say, like, hey, you did practice on this one stage that you thought you did good with. There's actually one strategy that I don't want to use in this run, even if I have learned to kind of do it. It just is way too time consuming, and I don't want to do that. However, most of the other strats are ones that I've learned, and I should be confident enough in. And if any of you are paying attention to Twitter, I posted that I actually got a new personal best in this chapter, which is cool. Yeah, the trick that I'm referring to is coming up in this next room, where you climb up the side of the wall, and I don't feel like I could do that quickly, and I don't want to waste too much time in old sight, so I'm choosing not to do it. And now we shall move forward. 148, 171, even though it's a little bit more than that. Whatever, dude. 9 deaths, it doesn't matter. Like, there was one run I did a little while back where it was kind of testing out some techniques, and at the same time I was just kind of trying to see if I could do good, getting practice in. And it got pretty close. I think it was a low 47 that I received in that run. And most of that was due to some strats in the summit. So, should be interesting to see those. Oop, can't do that skip. Can perform that though. Just fine. Nope, nope. I don't think I'm gonna get this now. No! Not quite though, because I'm apparently not that good, but doesn't matter. Just having fun playing the speedrun. I think I mentioned it before, but my mentality with speedruns like this is that world record doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is your own record and PB. So you shouldn't worry about, oh god, this is really slow, why am I even doing this? Keep going. Or not keep going. Just focus on your own personal best and you should be fine. Oh god, that was close. Nice, didn't think I had that. Now, I think the main thing that's gonna worry me is the chapter 3 skip, which I did do in one of the PBs. I definitely remember doing it. I think it was in the 50-52 because Rob wasn't looking when I performed it. That's gonna be interesting to try and get. Doesn't matter if I get a mid 40 for clearing this area. Doesn't matter. Like legit. The only reason why I'm continuing this run, even if there is some bad things that are happening with it right now, is that, well, it's for the Gauntlet, you only get one chance. So, that's all. There's Theo up there. Theo the dumbass. I really should have looked into the movement techniques using Theo in Chapter 5 when he's in the crystal. Because I still feel like that's one of the slower parts of the run for me. As it could just be something I don't even know about. Maybe, maybe not. Keep moving forward. Also, I figured out, I don't know if I already knew this, which is a funny way to start the sentence off, but on those end screens you can move the right stick around and pan around a little bit. It's fun. Good, good, good time. 1, 2, jump. 1, 2, jump. 1, 2. Oh, I thought he didn't make that. We're fine though. Yeah, in comparison to the second Gauntlet run of this, I don't use the retry strats anymore when getting the stuff cleaned up. So yeah. Whoop. 1, 2. Whoop. Oh god. Surprised that worked. It didn't. Whoop. 1. Oh, no, that was too low. 2. Surprised I hit that cutscene skip. I didn't think I had that one. Just hope that none of the cutscene skips in Chamber 5, no. Chapter 7 are squandered. Because who knows where it's gonna be at when we get that point. Whoop. Woo, okay. Wasn't quite a jump. Nope. I guess I'll get this one after the death. That's too low. Oh! I guess it was just enough. Interesting. Just down here. Oof. I'm not actually. I haven't looked at the Celeste speed, the leaderboard in a while, but I don't remember what position I would be in with the 46. That is my record. Also, can I point out that when I got Celeste on Steam, because I could, the first run I did for it just to get the achievements and beat the game for the first time was a personal best. I don't think it was because of the way to skip the prologue cutscene or not, but it was so dumb that it was the first run I even done on the PC version, and it ended up being a personal best. That's just silly. We'll go! Okay. I feel like I've gotten pretty good at these sections. I think I've gotten them deathless a couple of times. Which is exactly why you skip right over it. I thought I didn't, to be honest. Yeah. Actually skip the cutscene. That's the one thing that's pretty annoying to get, is the skipping cutscenes. But actually getting them is fine. Now this section, which is easy to get deathless. It's still chapter 3 that's really annoying because these meatballs are annoying as hell. Whoa, okay. Okay. There we go. Deathless on that one. Actually hit the thing. Wasn't quite what I wanted, but I'm fine with that. Oop. And then we dash jump over to here. You know, if I'd written down facts like the previous time, I'd be saying them, and hopefully that would have been more interesting. But you know, it is what it is, and I didn't write down any facts, so I'm good with this. Oh, also there was another thing that I put on Twitter where I managed to get a really, I think it was my personal best for the IL of this chapter, which was, what was it, 6:53? I'll be corrected in post. I feel like it's not 63 though. But it was pretty good. Alright. It's about time. We're getting to the skip that is completely reliant on precision and whether I get decent time. Probably not. But we'll see. 1, 2. 2. But what? Was that a sideways dash? I didn't think that was a sideways dash. I thought I held diagonal. There we go. One down. There's this that I theorized on, which I didn't do correctly, which is you just do like a regular dash forward and jump, and you should get enough speed to get to like the very edge of that platform. I think it's possible to utilize a corner jump like that, but here's the skip. Not first time. Not second time. Not third time. I'm going way too far up. Way too far up. Not only do you need to be in a specific pixel position, but you also need to press down and then left in quick succession within 4 frames whilst dashing. To get that! Hell yeah! It's a decent enough time for it. Depends on the Oshiro section. What are you doing, Joshua? That's not a thing you should be doing. The Oshiro section might be fine. I don't know yet, because it's in the future and you can never really tell. Well, technically, post Joshua. What are you doing? Speaking of Oshiro, that's never happened before. I think it was also a little while after. No, I'm used to getting that room deathless, and since it is now death, it became a lot tougher to get down. But yeah, like with the second Gauntlet Celeste run, it was a version that had a few things different, but now this version is more in line with other versions, where if you're close to a Shiro after he dashes forward, the screen slows down and it's sort of little. And there's a bunch of other screen distortions. That was pretty good. I didn't think I had that. Just wow. Okay. 2, and then down. Oh no. Probably should have jumped higher. That might have helped. It might, maybe it would. Dash down, jump. Okay. No, that's... I had a feeling I wasn't gonna make that. Okay, what was that diagonal jump? Like I'm sitting directly opposite. Oh, what was that? Second time that would have been valid to say. Whatever. Whatever, dude. A lot of this is just happening. 7:42 for chapter 3, that's fine. After some idiocy. Whoop, I moved it a very little moment of yeah, which is fine. We keep going forward though. It's a very short amount of time. It's weird, chapter 4, in terms of difficulty, it should go before chapter 3. But chapter 3 is what it is. So yeah, while I may have looked into speed strats for chapter 1, rest of the game, not so much. The rest of the game just exists in its own little bubble. Except the bubbles are the next chapter on. I've gotten better at the strat that I like using in chapter 5, near the very beginning, where I do a dash jump on one of the platforms and get pretty zooming without even needing to use one of the bubbles. Oh god, no. You can just dash to there. I used to use going to the right one first before going to the left because it would be faster and the door would be, well, less open. But in recent times, it seems like if the door takes its time to open up, you actually wouldn't be obstructed when performing the skip. I thought I didn't have that skip. Full disclosure, I didn't think I had that skip. But we move on forward. 14:15 right now. It's a decent enough time. Like, the big thing will be what's the chapter 6 ending time will be. Because if the ending time is like, what, 33 minutes? Then that might be promising for something incredible. I doubt it though. What we can see in time. Didn't even dash. What was that? What is the dash? You get this usually. It's what is going on. What is going on? I'm confused and confuddled with this. What? There! That's what's supposed to happen. This, right now, unless there's some major time saves later on, I doubt it's going to be a personal best. But it'll most likely crank under the hour mark, which is what I want. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Grab that. Dash over. Simple walking to get over to this point. Or you can just dash up from that corner. Oh, I didn't think I made that jump, which is fine. Okay. I should use that more often. That helps a lot. I really should use that more often. Straight up new strat. Devised within moments. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. How did that? Okay. How did that not make to that side? That was risky, which obviously didn't pan out to what it should do. Madeline, you're so risky. Standing right beside the spikes. Not even knowing if you're so... Oh god. Nice. But not nice enough. Just climb back up that wall. Save yourself from how little it means. Now there's this part where you need to save yourself sometimes. Or other times you can just dash jump, and save face. Yeah, it's interesting that I'm doing Celeste this early on for this Gauntlet, because the previous one was the 8th feed, which made it more exciting to get to. Which is why I'm putting it earlier, because it's like, you have to know this is the redemption. And if I do get a better time, then that's great. 2. Ooh, okay. Nice! I get so little time to drink, so this is my moment. 4:54. Wow. There we go. I don't even need to mash the button that way. Exhaustion. Take regular blanks. 2. Chapter 5. One of the more interesting chapters because it's long. Or long as heck. But can be easy enough to deal with. As long as you get the right thing done, which apparently I'm not. There we go. I'm never sure what to do when I get to that room after finishing it or doing a deathless. Because I tried a few things, but I always make the same mistake. Which might be. Okay. Move forward. Very slowly. Hopefully this specific version of Celeste looks better than it did, because, for disclosure, I actually had to bump the contrast up on the Gauntlet feed, as it was pretty dark. That was a save, unlike any save I've ever done. Right, I don't even need to do anything fancy there, just dash forward. And if it wasn't for this and the strawberry later on, which requires you to use it, this room would have been a lot more annoying to deal with, because you'd have to find a key and use that key somewhere. But luckily you don't have to do that. Yeehaw. Dash up here. There we go. Now don't restart this cutscene early by retrying. Otherwise, sadness. There we go. And if I do this correctly, I should be able to get perfect dashes. I've done this once, a couple of times at least. Ah, not quite. Pretty close though. Close to optimal. 1. And head down. One of my favorite parts of this run. 4 cutscenes in a row. Turning the rumble up. Happens. I don't know why that went in that direction for that dash. Oh god. But it did. 1, 2, 1. Oh, missed that. It's pretty easy to make it so that that specific version of that entity won't follow you after hitting that button. I've done it a few times. But it's apparently didn't want to work that time. Especially after stuff like this. 2. Just gonna move slowly through this one. Better to... It's the thing with speedruns. Do you want to risk a strat that could waste time? Or go for a safe strat that isn't the most optimal? Wow. Okay. That might help, actually. Wasn't intended to help. Ah, screw you. Screw you twicely. I might actually start using that more. I don't know the optimal passages during any of the other chapters, but that's an interesting technique. And speaking of interesting techniques, there's this one. Yeah. And then there's this, which is what you needed the key for that strawberry. Nice. I forget if this appeared in any of the other runs, but the interesting moments with those dash activated platforms where I would get stuck to the ground even though I tried jumping off of it and didn't have any other direction onto it. I think what causes that is that it doesn't have enough room for Madeline to bounce off. It's weird, but since I noticed that, I've been meaning to keep an eye on where exactly Madeline is and how far up the platform is when utilizing the technique. Crushing it, darling. Theo would never say darling. He may be a chill bro who says YOLO, but oh god! Damn you, Theo. You're my friend. Oh. What is going on in this room? It's like I said, one of the more slower sections of my runs. Not quite sure why it is, but it happens to be. I mean, there's definitely optimal movements that I could be doing with Theo, because I do that in the very last room of this chapter. But I don't know what to really do for the most of these rooms. Whether it should be obvious or not. Like, that seems really helpful. Okay. Ah! Didn't bounce off of it, and there's an eyelash in my eye. Great. Jump to here. Get you out of here. Thank you for giving Theo back to me. Yeah. Didn't mean to bounce up there. That would have been dumb if it caused me to shoosh straight into the front. Oh, good lord. No, you don't. You piece of shit. There was, in this room, there was times where I had a different strat where I tried to throw Theo up and take him with me. But it's very obvious that I don't do that anymore, given that I didn't do it at that time. It just isn't that helpful to utilize. Okay. That, however, is very helpful, because you don't need to worry about throwing Theo onto a button. However, you do need to worry about throwing Theo here. Okay. Alright. By the way, if it wasn't obvious enough, this will qualify as going in the PBs and speedruns playlist. Because I put it together on a whim and I wanted to collect them all together. Maybe I'll add more onto there, but who knows? Depends on if I'm in the mood to do other runs. Or learn any other speed games. I didn't think I had a dash there. I could have made that faster, but okay. Alright. There's the TAS strat that I learnt. Nope. Oh my fucking god, no! That was horrible! Don't do that again, Josh. Actually pay attention to what you're doing. Also, holy crow. Why specifically this area makes the ball of light look very golden. I don't know. The stream of piss from the feather. There, do it now. Alright, over here. Dash down to here. No, not quite. I can get this. There we go. That's how you do it. You need to get right up close to that wall, dash upwards on it, jump at the right moment, wait just the right amount of time, and then do a corner jump right at that moment. So you don't hit the spikes, and you survive, and be able to make it up to here. Right. All it takes is careful consideration and movement. Oh, really? Madeline! It's not Madeline's fault. And at this wall, I didn't do it correctly, but it was what I wanted to do anyway. Nice. Dash to hit. Duck under there at least. Get on top of this, and... Wow, that's not the zoom. I don't know why I didn't do the zoom there. Okay. That's fine, that's normal. Not quite. But a strat that can be done. Especially when you don't walk into the other room. Wow, that was not a single boost to be had. What is these non-boosts that are happening? I don't know. It's weird. Helps if you actually utilize it correctly. 1, 2. I even looked up level maps during this chapter to see what's an ideal way to get through this first section where it's kind of open-ended. And I figured out my pathing, which I use still. And the interesting thing about using those level maps was that I found out that there's actually a secret room that exists in this game, in this chapter, where when you meet the grandma just before things go sour, you just do some advanced techniques to jump up from that ceiling, because there's light shining from the ceiling when you see it. And if you head up there, you can find a room filled with a bunch of characters that are affiliated with the studio or people that made the game, like Ogmo and Towerfall, stuff like that. It's interesting. Didn't even realize it existed. And it was fun to see, even if I went and tried my hand at trying to actually get into that room. And it was pretty simple, you know, in terms of performing high-level tricks. We're about to come up to that secret room location now anyway. We're not even going to go there because what's the point? It's a speed run. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you go to that beam of light. No. Not gonna trick me like that. Head up into that beam of light by doing some nice wall jumps, and you will be able to get there. Oof. As long as Madeline didn't stand on top of the block, that would have been fine. Dash down to here. Jump. Didn't trust that. There we go. First try. Dashing down here. This dash swimming is interesting to go through because you can mess up and have to do the swimming all over again. Once, twice, thrice, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Not quite. Still close enough though. I feel like this specific section with Battle Line, I feel like I've actually gotten decently well at organizing myself and what to do. Oh, come on with that. Madeline, Battleline, Cataline, Shadowline. Twadaline. Twiddly dee the line. Come on now. You're not being funny. But it doesn't matter because this is easy stuff. I'll probably just help. Oh god, I almost got crushed by the thing because I wasn't in place to actually leave the room. Was that because I was on the bare bottom of that floor and not this platform that I didn't make that? That's silly. Dash downwards, there we go. Once. Twice. Right. Actually, I forget if I even dashed to get to that platform. I probably made the right move anyway. Because that's how speedrunning works. Oh god. I wasn't grabbing onto the wall, somehow. I didn't even know what happened there. I wasn't even paying attention. It's funny how I'm not paying attention because it's a speed run. You probably should be paying attention. Otherwise, what are you doing a speed run? Nice. Dash to that. Free up. Music. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, no. Didn't curve around enough. Save that one. Oh, that was cut, though. Cutthroat. I probably should have clung to the wall or something. What are you doing? That's fine. And this is the room that I've come to know as you can get it first try without, or you can beat her laser without even needing to do anything. Whoop. That was risky. That's why I went for it. Yeah, how do I know we weren't going to get a 33 on this chapter? Whatever, you know? It doesn't have to be a personal best. It's just a run that I'm doing. Not quite sure what the ideal point to jump off that thing is, but it's around that point, I suppose. Just seems to work. God! Sometimes the miscellaneous other direction jumps take me off by surprise. Don't even know how they happen. God. Nope. I can do this. Especially like this. Which requires not needing to wait. Dash to there, dash to there, dash across. Well, that was really cutting it close. Almost there. That's too soon. Oh, that was close. I've actually tried and done what some people do here, which is why I went for it. Usually it's like a really risky strat that doesn't always work for me. That's why I went for it. And it happened to have functioned as intended. What are you doing? That's what you're supposed to do. Fine. No PBs in sight unless I get insane chapter 7, but it's whatever, dude. Whatever. 1.3.0.0. Oh yeah, haven't talked about this. Mostly because there's no point to bring it up. But the farewell chapter that they released, which was like the very last thing, which you get after the core. I think it's like just called Chapter 9, which is alright. It was pretty difficult. And I was surprised at what they did with the golden strawberry. Where you straight up had to go through the entire thing, plus some extra segment that they added at the end, specifically for the golden strawberry. And that was stupid. On my main file, what I did was what I did with most of the other golden strawberries. I didn't want to worry about that challenge, so I used assist mode and invulnerability. I didn't want to deal with it. I got all the regular strawberries normally. I definitely had the points to prove that. I didn't cheat getting any of the strawberries, but I did do all the golden strawberries because it seems like a challenge I didn't want to invest time into. Because it's just like, hey, do this level deathless. No? Okay. Stupid. Especially for... I forget if... Actually, was the seaside in the thing? I don't know. Maybe they were. Maybe they weren't. In a moment, we'll be able to do things correctly, but it depends on if you actually can do it. I don't know. What is... Joshua... Pray. What? Pray. Josh! You didn't even have a jump there. I have no idea with you, Josh. There, that's what's supposed to happen. Then you dash up to that and grab that. There! Woot. Use that more often. Another strat that I would like to incorporate more. Because holy shit, that was pretty precise and helpful. Because it was like, hey, straight onto that platform. It was excellent. 1, 2, dash to there. Didn't think I made that. Dash to that. Woot and K. Never mind, I suppose. Woot. God. Fine. So much for that one PB that didn't happen during practice. It's like, okay. I've thought about maybe thinking about how it could be a strat to do that, but yes, that's why. Which is why you went for it a second time. Hell, you have time to spare. Doesn't matter about the PP. I keep saying it, but it's good to reiterate to yourself. Good to enforce a message to yourself by saying it over and over again, just so you get the idea. Then there's this, which I very quickly figured out how to get this without needing to take a break, which was helpful. Whew. Don't try that strat at home, kids. It's not risky. It's not worth the risk. Very bottom of that as well. Christ. And bullseye. Now for Chapter 3's version of Summit. Just wait very momentarily. Thank goodness you don't need to have Oshiro chasing you during this, because he's already figured out what to do with his hotel. Ooh! Wasn't quite that. Nope. I thought I had that deathless. But no, it's not the case. You did it again! You didn't wait! Oh shit. Ooh, lad. Oh shit. There was a very small fraction of that floor that wasn't covered in the meatball, which I could have used to possibly save myself, but I wasn't able to make it over there. Oh god. I shouldn't need to worry. Oh god. By the way, that is a thing you can do. Now we head down here, which is pretty helpful instead of doing the other strat. There we go. Remember when I got here like 48 minutes? That was funny. Oops. There we go. 41, 41. Nice, just barely. There's this trick that I want to try because I keep trying it. Maybe I need to do something else for that, but it's not quite. Wasn't able to actually get over there. Wasn't even sure what I was saying that I stopped the sentence in. Sorry about that, guys. It's almost like taking a concentration helps developing and speaking. And getting yourself some good times. Oh no! What was that? Because at first I thought I accidentally put it way too high to stop the block from going through. But then I wasn't. And then it wasn't. Ooh, okay. Maybe it's my fault for using an analog stick for most things, most platformers. Oh shit! Should have practically climbed up. But, it's not my fault. I don't blame it myself. Okay. Alright. Now I usually dash before that. Don't know why I waited. Oh, it was too soon. 2, 3. Just about there. With chapter 4's segment. Oh god. I forget how long I'm supposed to stand there for. Oh god. Thank goodness for that sake. What? No, never mind. Music. That's how I'm supposed to do it. Jump when there's ample space to. And utilize the power of the winds. The wind may guide me. Easy dash to that. Yep. Yahoo! Bing bing! That's chapter done. 2500, just before the top of the summit. Which incorporates a new strategic maneuver. Which you'll see soonly. It's an interesting maneuver. If I get a first try, that's incredible. Probably won't though. That's not the maneuver, but it does help. This is the only mandatory retry that I still do, because it is still the fastest thing to do. So, if my calculations are correct, I would make 2. I don't think... Yeah, I didn't miss any other ones. It's just 2. So 2 from the death count. is what I achieved for this run. I'm surprised that was saved. That shouldn't have been saved. Oh god, that was really close. Here it is. There we go. Third try is alright. There's also strats to go underneath the thing, but I'm not comfortable with doing those. Plus, I don't know where exactly to do things, so I don't perform it. Boing, 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 boing. Check it out, it's 46. But it's definitely way better than last year's Gauntlet. Mostly because, yeah, it's easy to judge from all the tech that you've learned since then. But it's also just good in general. Alright, the summit. Wow. Good chance. Good chance. Good chance. Good job. Good job. Well played. Well played. Well played. Well played. Right as you're about to show people that you don't even need to get that one checkpoint. It's all in good fun. That's why I made these Gauntlet videos to begin with. It's all in good fun. If you do a challenge, you beat it. Congrats. You don't, and you didn't. Oh god. That's bad. No, it isn't bad. That's how you're supposed to do it. Not even close to being good in speed. Especially with things like that happening. Oh god. Getting caught doesn't help. Especially like that. Don't even need to utilize that wall to get up to that one. But it just helps, I suppose. Nope, didn't jump on that wall. No, especially there, nope. You know what helps actually doing the strat that you want to do? There you go. There we go. Probably gonna get sub 50. That's being optimistic. Probably gonna get just above 50 though. Especially like that. Just above 50 is now locked in. Wow. No. You're taking it way too slow. It's supposed to be speed. You're supposed to speed up. What if I don't want to speed up? What if things aren't what they seem? What is going on? It's the curse. It's the only way to describe any of that. What? Jesus Christ. So much for the low 50. It's probably still gonna be low 50, but whatever, dude. Yeah, this isn't even gonna be a recorded PB anymore. What the hell? Doesn't matter. Had fun. That's all what it's about in the end. You just gotta have fun with how you play games. You gamer. moments. Yahoo! Boing, boing, boing. Dash down. Splash down. Juice. Didn't think I had that. Gonna bounce off that again to actually hit the jump. There we go. Close. No, wrong kind of jump. That's how it works. Oh god. Play it safe. Yeah, helps if you play it safe. Extremely. Except when you get to these points, you don't even need to. Coming up to the last room of the game. Easy stuff. You don't even need to hit that 5. You chinks me, you prick. Never has that happened to me in all my time speedrunning this game. Maybe in the early stuff. I forget how poorly I did during my very first run, which took 2 hours. But yeah, never have I died between 5 and 4 on Summit. That was stupid. I'm glad it's recorded. Especially if there isn't a personal best in any shape or form. And knowing the speedrun guidelines, this will have to be my best run. If I even choose to submit that, which I probably won't. Because I know I'm not going to be good. There's no way I'm going to get good times on anything. Okay. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Then there's 1. Easiest part of the bunch. $52.36. With 3 minutes real time to spare. Incredible. Let's see that total death count. It's gonna be a juicy 194. 174. Which means 172 for the count. Cool, I guess. So, that was Celeste Any % Redemption. I knew that I could do sub-hour, which is why I did it. Those are the progress. And for prosperity, I don't even need to take captures this time. That's the file, 5236. How terrible. Especially with 4803 and 4837. So, in the next feed for the Gauntlet, you will be seeing the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth plus Ultra Hard Round 3. God, it's going to be fun. Especially with all the booster pack items. See you then. Have fun.